But I felt to take this moment to remind us about what this equinox, the spring equinox, is and what it may be symbolizing, and to invite us each to make meaning of this time. It's an essentially human thing to be aware of the cycles of the moon and the stars. Our ancient ancestors all over the planet built observatories of stone to calculate and track these important moments. Places like Chaco Canyon, down in Chichen Itza and the Yucatan, the Egyptian pyramids. So many ancient relics reminding us that the people of this planet were aware of their place in the cosmos. And maybe we've lost track of that a little bit in this modern Western world. And so I'm inviting us now to drop in and to remember our place and to connect with the lineage of many generations of our ancestors, and to contemplate this mystery of being on the third rock from the sun on a planet that has fresh water and clean air and the right amount of gravity, and being in body temples that know how to extract oxygen from the atmosphere and distribute it to every cell of our body. The whole thing is a miracle. We don't know how we got here. We're not sure what we're doing here or where we're going when we leave this body temple. But there is one thing we can be certain of, and I'm inviting you to connect with it right now, and that is our own awareness. Being awake. We are conscious. We perceive this world through our senses, and we can turn that attention, that witness consciousness within, to monitor our own inner being, both our physical aches and pains and processes, as well as our psychological, emotional, and spiritual depths. So I'm inviting you to drop in now to access that deeper knowing that is your ancestral birthright. Human beings have been on this planet, moving through space since the dawn of time. And we are always challenged to find balance in our lives. And the time of the equinox is a good time to take stock of that, because it's a place where the night and the day are exactly even. It's where the Earth's orbit is balanced along the sides of that elliptical orbit, where the solstices are the two farthest points, and then the equinoxes are the narrower waist of the oval of the Earth's orbit. And it is a challenge for us to remember to create and build balanced lives. There's all kinds of symbols related to that. One of them that you may not be aware of is the Star of David, or the Merkaba. It has a triangle pointing down and a triangle pointing up, interwoven. And that downward pointing triangle is an invitation for us to go within and access our inner knowledge, whereas the upward pointing triangle is a reminder of the importance of acting in the world and being of service and using our life force to uplift and to make this a better place. So as we think about our own lives, I'm going to invite you to survey the different areas of a balanced mandala of a life and see what areas you may wish to tweak and develop in your own world. Of course, we never fully achieve balance. We're always approaching balance and adjusting course, just like that plane that flies from New York to LA and is off track something like 87% of the time. But it's always correcting, driven forward by a vision of arriving in LA. And so I'm inviting you to get in touch with your own life vision, your purpose, and where you're moving in your life at this time. And I'm inviting us also to think about how we can balance our lives more completely. One place to begin is our physical being, our body temple. I'm inviting you to think about your nutrition and your hydration and your stress levels in the body. So I'm finding time, we are finding time to make sure that we nourish this body temple and provide it with good water, and we breathe deeply and we exhale our stress fully. So that physical plane is an important, essential aspect of a balanced life. And another aspect of that is our work life, how we apply ourselves to make a positive difference in the world and to make some right livelihood. So I'm inviting you to think about how you may wish to adjust the balance in your life of work and play and fellowship. Many people in this culture are putting inordinate amount of time and effort into their work lives and denying or neglecting some other important aspects like cultivating our relationships, which of course is another important part of a balanced life, our social interconnectedness in a web of relationships, both our family, our primary partners, our community, and in the global community in this time of the internet where we're all connected. So I'm inviting you to think about the part of you wish to bring out in relationship further. Another important piece is our creative self-expression. We all have creative juices to express, and many of us are conditioned in having beliefs about not being able to draw or sing. So I'm inviting you to take a chance and find out what you love, what you're curious about, and what you would like to explore creatively. Our family works in many media. You may see these sculptures off to my right. Those are bronze sculptures by Gabriel Wolfchild. There's pottery, a lantern there made by Mariah on the potter's wheel. So many modes. We're singing and dancing and creating, and that is an important part of a balanced life. And then I'll mention the spiritual dimension. There's something beyond the physical that we need to figure out. Whether we want to call it a particular familiar name of God, or we just want to worship under the dome of the sky, feeling the blessing of being on this sacred aina of the planet, surrounded by ecosystems of plants and animals. Or if we want to open the crown of our head to the blessings of angels or masters, ascended masters like Jesus or Mother Mary, the archangels. However it makes sense to you, take a moment in this moment to breathe in and settle down and feel your place in the cosmos. That balance between activity and productivity and work and the list of things we have to do or choose to do is important to balance with some quiet, some stillness, dropping beneath our busyness, our striving to improve ourselves, our search for recognition, and instead to just settle down to a deep, still pool of awareness beneath the thinking mind. That primordial awareness is that which hears through our ears and looks out through our eyes. That which recognizes ourselves when we wake up in the morning as the same being that went to bed the night before. So let us make time for that balance to offset the busyness, the rushing, the activity, the striving with stillness and mindfulness meditation. Dropping into this pool of awareness that is always available to us. The Tibetans like to describe it as blue sky mind. That nature of the mind beneath thought. It's infinite, spacious, luminous, mirror-like. So take a breath and feel your own expanded primordial awareness. Imagine it like the blue sky. And any thoughts that bubble up, let them blow by on the breeze. We're neither clinging to them or pushing them away. We're just returning to that intersection of the inner and the outer, which is the breath. As we pay attention to the sensation of the breath entering and leaving the body, that is the reminder of finding the balance between the inner and the outer. So I invite you to take a life-giving breath together with me now And when we exhale, let's send our blessings out to the world, wishing the best for all beings, all the children. May they be fed. May we all have safe communities and the opportunity to express ourselves. So here it is. We're receiving the gift of life that washes in like a wave with this in-breath. And then on the exhale, we're sending our healing energy out to the world. Here we go. May all beings be well and happy. May we all find that motivation to work for the welfare of all sentient beings, to look beyond our own myopic self-absorption, to see how we might uplift or improve this place, or offer a word of encouragement or acceptance or acknowledgement to those in our circle. Let us be beacons of light in this world, tuning forks emanating pure vibration of love, harmony, and beauty.